Reddit Stories Dating Advice. Posted by u/1_way_circle. 28M, never had a girlfriend, unable to get women to like me. Really getting worried I'll be alone forever. What am I doing wrong? I've reached a breaking point when it comes to my love life, or lack thereof. This past week, I went on a date. The first date I've had in months. Second date in my life. Even getting this date was an amazing achievement for me. Most of the time girls just ignore me after a few messages. Trying to sell myself in text form is next to impossible, and I seem really boring unless I'm in person. But this time we had a whole bunch in common and lived nearby. So it actually worked, and I was so excited. I actually had high hopes for myself for this date, which I rarely do. It actually seemed doable. I did everything I could to make sure it went well. I dressed well, tidied myself up, and made sure I had a lot to say. When I was there, conversation was easy. I made her laugh a lot, we connected on a bunch of topics. I thought I was interesting, and I wasn't a nice guy who simped for her. I was me. I tried to be myself, which I thought was the main thing you had to do. She gave no signs she wasn't interested, and I asked if she wanted to meet next week, and she said yes. I thought I'd gotten past the hardest part. I'm usually so nervous when I meet people, but the more I meet them the safer I feel to get out of my shell. The more I met her, the more she'd get to know me, and see I could be a good match. But the very next day she sends me a big text bluntly saying she doesn't like me that way, and that she doesn't want to meet me again, even as a friend. It took ages to get her, and I can safely say it'll be months before I can get another. I live in a small town, and there's not much to choose from. I'm in my late 20s now, and I'm well past the point of it being normal to have no relationship experience. It's easy for me to make friends, even with women. But I clearly have zero charisma beyond that, and no girl has seen me in a sexual way at all. And that seems to be all I can offer. I'm genuinely terrified to escalate with a girl. I assume they find me creepy and pushy if I even think of touching her. I feel like a predator, and I just get the vibe I should leave them alone. I absolutely don't know what to do anymore. I've tried looking after myself, because I thought self-improvement would lead to self-confidence, which would mean the girls would come to me, rather than vice versa. For years I've tried. And I'm much better now than I was when I started. But it hasn't worked. I'm invisible to women. I'm a charming oddity at best. Their weird little brother. Their quirky friend that they keep at a respectable distance. I'm not an ugly person by any means, I actually think I'm quite attractive. But I've no idea how to get beyond that initial connection to anything substantial. Talking to them seems not to work. Showing my talents and passions doesn't either. Being me hasn't gotten me anywhere. This has gone on for years now, and I've lost hope. I've tried to be resilient, learn from my failures and keep going, but I seem to be in the exact same place. What can I do? I have so much love to give, and I really feel I'll be alone forever. Looks like Op did not update on this story, but looks like he responded to his comments. Let's read some of the comments. If you would like to find out more about it or read his responses, go and find him. Economy Watch 4020 said. Move to a bigger city, have your week planned out by going to activities like dance lessons, swimming, indoor hiking. Dating is mostly about exposure, it's a numbers game, make sure not to chase them and pursue only if they show interest. Basically you are doing everything right except you need to change the context and environment in your interactions. Kevin_R13 said. You mention these kinds of things like simping, complimenting people, etc. I think you need to quit thinking like that. Give compliments when you want to and they are authentic and real. Tell someone you like them when you realize that you do, and you want a relationship with them. After a few dates, have the talk and see if they want to be in a relationship with you also. But based on your post and comment replies, it seems like you hold back because you're following some kind of guidebook about how to make the girl fall for you, and that guidebook is making you check your conversations and actions. Weird_dog_lady said. Maybe you're searching at the wrong place? I met my so in a kickboxing class. I went there alone to meet new people. I had no plans to meet a partner as I was quite depressed at the time and just wanted to find some energy in my life. It was a great idea. I met so many beautiful people that I'm still friends with today. I got their social media and we all went out as a group. My so probably has a similar problem to you. He's loud and makes crude jokes at times, but as we were friends it was easier for me to look past those qualities and really get to know him. Where I'm from we don't really date, we just go from friends to more than friends. And maybe that's a better way to find a person that truly understands you, without all of the stress that a date ensues. I wish you the best of luck with finding a partner. From your texts you seem like a genuine guy that just isn't cut up for dating in the traditional pattern. No Soy Poli said. Remember when the new Star Wars came out, and everyone was so hyped about it, and then they got disillusioned because a movie they didn't see didn't meet their standards? Well, people sometimes are like that. You see someone, you think they're so cool, so awesome, then you meet them and it's just like, meh. And that's okay. But I do suggest you reframe your points of view, because for what you wrote it seemed like she sent you away like if you were a leper, and according to what she wrote it seems you just assumed the worst. Christian Xon said. If you were unable to find somebody for 28 years, maybe try to change some things in your life. Start working out, it will do wonders for your self-esteem and overall health. I am a personal trainer, and I've spoken to many clients/friends and almost in all cases, being fit will attract more women. It shows that you like to take care of yourself and dedication. I know this might sound stupid for some people, but it works. Also, moving to a different city can help a lot. I wasn't the most social or likable kid in my hometown, and it was also extremely hard to find my first GF. I moved to a major city and everything changed. I worked out a lot, paid more attention to my looks and educated myself. I'm not bragging, but the new me in a new town was something different. I found out that I'm actually good looking and every time I went out, I was surrounded by women. For you I'd recommend a similar approach. It doesn't have to be 100% same, but you just have to bring out your good qualities. For me, I found a solution, and it worked. You can do the same. Do not give up, my brother.